There we go. Good morning, Pawleys Island. Everybody, meet our special guest, Falcor.
Falcor, come here. Falcor, come here.
So we have a special guest as well with Marsh Dean. He's here with us today with his drone. Everybody, welcome Marsh Dean.
Good morning, Pawleys Island peeps. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone slept well. Hope everyone's gonna have a wonderful Thursday.
Yes. So Marsh, you brought some toys with you today. So this is pretty cool. So what's this gonna look like? I mean, what are you doing here? You're doing a time-lapse thing behind you?
Yeah, I've got a time-lapse going of the sunrise.
Yeah, let's take a look.
We'll see how it turns out until it's done.
Cool. So how long ago did you start that? Right there today? About 6?
6:30.
Okay.
6:30. Yeah, it's a little bit dark, but we had a little bit of light on the horizon, so I was able to find my bearings. Basically, taking a photo every second. Ooh.
Yeah, we're
that
looking.
Must be a shark.
Yeah, we're watching a shark out here. Come over here, March, real quick. He's got a drone, and we're seeing a fin over here, right here at the shore. What kind of shark do you think that is?
It's probably a bonnet head.
Yeah.
A little hammerhead. Usually they're the ones that. Oh, there's something way out there too. Yeah, there's a couple of them out there.
So when you take the drone over the water like that, is it filming something or what's it doing?
I'm not filming right now. I was, I was gonna go check it out, but it's still a little too dark for the drone. The drone doesn't have the same kind of exposure compensation as most cameras or as your phone has.
So let's look at this equipment real quick, y'all. I didn't do a very good job of introducing Marsh Dean, but he is a local here, grew up in Georgetown and lives in Pawleys Island now and has his own business. And what is the genre of business? What is it called?
It's millennial media, or MLNL media, and what it is I'm a millennial. We're out here working hard. I'm a photographer and a videographer. We promote positive organizations here in Georgetown County. I also do everything from real estate to weddings, but I love what I do. I fly my drone, I take photos, do video. Every day is a beautiful day here in Georgetown County, and part of my job is to capture it and to share it. So I'm lucky and blessed that I do what I do. It's the best job in the world.
And he's a Coastal Carolina graduate.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And in exercise science, exercise physiology,
yep,
actually,
exercise,
right?
Sports science.
Yes, but you just have a real love for videography and photography.
Yeah, been doing it for 10 years as a hobby, and just I was a United Nations intern when I graduated, and I worked for the Village Group, and I saw that there was potential to use a camera to create value for people and for organizations, and so I just followed my dream, and it's been a year now, and I've been extremely successful and busy, and yeah, it's great.
That's great, man. So I'm gonna turn this camera around. We're gonna watch this sunrise a little bit. Sunrise this morning's at 7:05. There we go. So I asked Marsh what his favorite song was, if he had one, and he mentioned that he loved Purple Rain by Prince.
A very special song.
Yes. And why is that, Marsh?
Purple Rain was one of my mom's favorite songs, and Prince is, we all know Prince is one of the greatest musicians, artists, singers, guitarists ever graced the world, and Purple Rain's probably one of his best. Falcor, come here.
Falcor's running off.
Falcor!
He's meeting friends over there.
puppy? Good boy. Yeah, he'll wander if I give him the chance. I'm gonna set up.
He just loves the beach.
Now I'm setting up a time lapse on the drone. So it's way over the marsh, and what I've got it doing is it's going to fly towards the sunset at about 1 mile per hour, and it's going to take a photo every second. By the end of 15 minutes, we'll have a little time lapse from the air.
Cool. And then I guess you'll post that in the comments so people can see what. That's really cool.
I will. We have a busy day, so it'll be this afternoon before I get home.
Yeah. So you do a lot of work with charities.
Yeah, nonprofit organizations.
Yeah.
I've been very lucky to work with the Francis Bunnell Foundation, and they provide funding and resources for over 50 nonprofits in Georgetown County. They do really great work, and I'm very blessed that they've chosen me to help them out in their mission. I knew Francis Bunnell, so that helped me. I grew up down the road from her. She was a great philanthropist in the area. It is gorgeous this morning.
Good morning, William Page. We've got some exciting things going on here this morning. Not just the beautiful sunrise. Today is actually the national day is called Energize Day. Believe it or not, today's day is Energize Day. And I thought that was pretty funny. So I looked it up and saw what that was about. I was thinking like batteries or something.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was started by that fella that we can't think the name of. Marsh and I talked about it.
Oh yeah.
He is he used to do aerobics, and he was all over the TV and stuff. He was kind of short and chubby, but he did aerobics. Remember?
He had
and
the crazy hair and the jumpsuits.
Yeah, the jumpsuits and.
Someone needs to comment and give his name.
Yes, if someone can remember that fella's name. I think he's still out there, but
I think so.
So, what was his name? Does anybody remember? Kimberly, do you remember?
Falcor.
He was known for bringing aerobics to America, pretty much.
It was kind of the first one I remember, at least doing like.
Wasn't it like Simon? No. Gosh, we almost had it. Oh, Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
They got it. So he invented National Energize Day. So I have to say, Marsh, your videos with Falcor in your canoe are just so fun to watch. Falcor just loves the river.
Yeah, he loves it. That's what we do. Anytime I have a free afternoon or a free sunset, I'm on the river floating down in kayak.
That's great, man.
I've been doing that since I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's everyone loves the beach. I mean, obviously the beach it's such a special place, but the other side of the river is probably, in my opinion, the jewel of the Southeast. Those rice fields are completely unique to this area. There's heritage and history. There's pain and suffering that went into those rice fields. Go out there right now. It's red-winged blackbirds. There's deer. There's otters. There's raccoons, snakes, birds. I mean, it's such a beautiful ecosystem. It's quiet. So yeah, if anyone hasn't taken a kayak or canoe, something quiet across the river, I'd recommend it. It's a special place. Gosh, the clouds are gorgeous this morning.
Really are. So the water temperature has continued to drop. It's now 76 degrees. It's dropped about 9 degrees in about a week. That's pretty crazy. But the cooler the water gets, the less likely we are to have a major storm, which is great because there's less kinetic energy.
I saw that Ed posted that right now there's currently nothing out there, and he says it's the first time since early September that we don't have something possibly approaching. So that's great news.
That is great news.
I don't know if you'll catch me surfing this year. If the water's getting colder, then I'll stay on the beach.
So you set up the drone, Marsh. Is that what I'm seeing? You actually set it up to go a certain way, and it's actually taking...
So it's flying really slowly, and it's taking a photo every second. And so it's gonna, in about 10 minutes, fly over us and keep taking photos, and hopefully I'll get a nice time lapse out of this.
That is so cool.
We'll see.
I think you definitely picked the right morning to be here with us as far as amazing sunrise. Look at this. So I know you work late.
Yeah, I'm usually up till around 1 or 2 a.m. I've got a studio at my house, so I just get home and plug in, put some background music in, and... Falcor! Falcor! Come here! Come here!
He's exploring.
He just was slowly just start walking off, and kind of lives by the beat of his own drum.
So Falcor is a rescue.
Yeah, all for Pawleys.
Isn't that great?
An amazing organization right there. Come here, puppy. He, I originally got him kind of to help out my dad as kind of a companion dog, and he's, I mean, I'll say he's saved my dad's life. He's saved my life. I think he's anyone that doesn't have a dog or a cat. You know, I think it's so important to have something that just gives you unconditional love. Come here, puppy. Ooh, got some pelicans way out there. Love to fly out there and drone them, but
So weren't you there when the whales were offshore? Didn't you do something really cool with that?
yeah, the North Atlantic right whales. I was at home and I received there was just a Facebook post. Someone saw whales off Litchfield, and I was like, what? So I went to Litchfield and took my drone out. I'm gonna have to land it. We're out of battery, unfortunately. But yeah, I got some footage of North Atlantic right whales, a female and her calf. That is the rarest whale on Earth. The rarest large whale on Earth. No, puppy. Come here. Come here. He thinks that the drone is a bird.
Oh, really?
Go get it.
You're a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy.
Yeah, so I have some of the only footage of the rarest large whale in the world, and that footage is now being used in the, I think it's the NOAA scientific database for those whales. And there are only 10 calves in the world that they know of, and so they use my footage to ID the calf. And you know, they're going to study it and you know, hopefully help protect those whales even more so. No, puppy. Please don't mess with that. Look at those pelicans.
Oh, yeah. So today's good news comes from Psalms, and it has to do with the brokenhearted, because there are a lot of people with broken hearts this morning in our community. And so I think it's Psalm 48:8. I can't even look it up right now, but we have everyone needs to really keep Lisa and Jim Arnold in their prayers. So that psalm is, I believe, Psalm 48:8, and it says that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. And I texted it to you. You have your phone right on you? Because I know in everyone's life we have moments of brokenheartedness, but some things it's hard to imagine we could ever go through, and people go through, and you've gone through. So I believe it's not an accident that you're here with us this morning, and if you could share that scripture with us, that would be awesome, man.
Sure. This is Psalm 38 or 34. I apologize. The Lord is close. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit.
So you've had something really traumatic happen in your life. Do you feel like you could share a little bit about that with us?
Yeah, of course. You know, one thing that I had to learn was talking about it and sharing it. Sharing things is kind of, you know, over time is one of the most, it's the best way to heal. But yeah, my father suffers from, he was in a bad car accident when I was about 5, and so he has some brain damage, and he has dementia, early onset dementia, and he's been this way for a little over a decade now. And we also lost our mother 3 years ago, and you know, it's definitely tough. It's you know, you can't describe it when you lose someone that's, you know, the most important person in your life. But, you know, I do believe that suffering, it can either make you or break you. And for me, it brought me closer to the Lord. And I know that it's all, I guess, it can be a test. But, you know, when someone is lost young or lost early, I believe that we should take that and we should bring it into our own lives, and we should try to live better every day in honor of that person. We should try to, you know, we should use our lives for something positive, you know, in honor of those that can't. Every sunrise that you and I get to see is a sunrise that someone else won't get to see. And I think we need to cherish every day. We need to cherish the time we're given here, because we don't know how long we have.
Yeah.
And so in that regard, over the course of years, it's kind of taught me to be more compassionate, more loving, and to do more.
Yeah.
But it certainly is, it's a horrible thing, and my heart definitely goes out to the Arnolds right now.
Yeah. Falcor is an adventurer. He takes off and meets people. It's really kind of funny. So tomorrow will be your opportunity to find your Falcor, because we're going to have Fantastic Forever Home Friday here for your Sunrise and Surf Report. We're going to have an All for Paws pup that you might be able to find a forever home for. So make sure you share it to your friends that may need a dog, because tomorrow is that day. So Marsh, you are a talented millennial, but you have a great big heart for your community and for the charities in it, and we thank you so much. You said you learned your work ethic working at the Pawleys Island Bakery with Max.
Max Gorey, I'm sure most people know Max, but I worked there for 10 years, and he would arrive at the bakery usually about 2 a.m. every single morning, get everything prepared. I'd be scheduled for either 5 or 6, and I'd show up 15 minutes late. But yeah, he works all day, every day, and he gives a lot back to the community. He is a huge dog lover. He's a supporter of All for Paws. He's a hippie. He's a good guy. Working for him, I learned that you can do anything. You just have to get up, and you just have to get at it.
Hard work will pay off, right?
Yeah.
The pelicans or something.
Pelicans, yeah. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, wow.
I'd say Falcor's pretty happy right now.
Yeah.
And for a dog that spent the first 2 years of his life in a cage, he's really had a blessed life. He's about 8 years old now, right?
Yeah.
You said?
He's got the puppy face, but he's getting a little up there. Wow, so we've got pelicans, we've got a shark. Look at
So I guess all the bait fish may be right here.
that. Yeah, they're probably menhaden and finger mullet. Almost no battery, but it's a shame to.
We're at the Hazard Street access today, if any of you are wondering.
I will, I'm gonna go grab another battery from my drone and we're gonna go fly it out over the water.
Yes.
Puppy.
So I think we're going to sign off right here, Dean. Marsh Dean. I always want to call you Dean Marsh for some reason.
That's all right. A lot of people do. My first name's kind of strange.
So we're signing out. Anything you'd say to people that if you were on top of the mountain and you're really an inspirational millennial to me. You're turning 30 in April, you said, right?
I turned 30 in April.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
During COVID.
What would you if you were on top of the mountain and you could shout out and say, "Hey, everybody, I'm Marsh and I'm here to help you." What would you say?
I would say that life is beautiful. As a photographer, I mean, that's why I do it. I mean, if you look at every day, we're gifted an amazing sunrise, an amazing sunset. Life is beautiful, and a lot of times we can be in very dark places, but head outside, take a look around, see the beauty in everything, and and hopefully that can make it a little bit better for some people.
There you go. Marsh, we appreciate you being here with me and with all of us.
Thanks for getting me up.
Yeah, man, you inspire us. I appreciate you so much, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, man.